Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Thursday, April 30th. This is our weekly call, number 99. I'm your host, Jen McEwen. And as always, joining me as are my lifelong friends, business partners. Hold on, good guys. Jesse and Christopher.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy April 30th.
Happy April 30th. Wow, it went by quick.
This is like anti-April Fool's Day.
Is it the last day of the month?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
30 days have September, April, June.
A lot of folks here early. That's pretty cool.
Wow, this month went by so fast. And Jesse, you are in Seattle, but only for a little bit before you head right back out?
It's been pretty hectic. I have to, I just came back. I've been gone for almost 5 months, so I just need to take care of a couple things. But back in SF pretty soon. We have a big event with Draper. Draper has one of our early backers. They have an event in SF for all their portfolio companies, and Draper Dragon was one of our earliest backers, which is awesome. So I get to meet a lot of the fund, get to meet the portfolio companies. So it's going to be a pretty high caliber quality event down in SF. So pretty excited about that. So I'm just prepping our product pitches, the latest kind of demos we want to show off. And so we're all scrambling, the whole team's scrambling to make sure it's a great event. Yeah.
And Chris, I'm sorry, I cut you off, but what were you about to say?
I don't even remember. Probably something about Seattle. I'm back to trying to get this deploy to work. So talk amongst yourselves.
Well, all right, guys. Well, it is our 99th weekly call. End of April, end of the quarter, Q1. Now the second half. We're getting to the second half of the year, or second half of the first half of the year, second quarter. So I don't know what I'm talking about here. Anyway, it is our 99th weekly call. Oh, I skipped a slide. 99th weekly call. You can see there from the top right corner, our country of the week. We'll talk more about that in a minute.
Nice.
2 million UPT burn. So obviously we had a burn this week. Or we had an announcement about a big burn this week. So we'll get over that.
That's a 20 million, by the way, not 2.
Did I say 2
million? Yes, I think so.
20.
Oh, I meant to say 20. Sorry. 20 million.
Hey.
Yeah. Wow, lots of folks in the chat. Nice to see everybody. Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey, please stay in.
I love it when people show up.
Yeah. Me too.
Otherwise, it's just the three of us talking. We're like, let's do enough of that.
What are we going to do today, Pinky? Same thing we do every day. Trying to take over the internet with our awesome podcast. I mean, live stream. I mean, whatever the hell this is.
Hey.
What if it becomes like huge? Well, I'm the king of wishful thinking, I think, but who knows? What if, we become like the next all in, and it's just we won't. Whatever.
By the way, Jen, your voice today is a little echoey. I'm not sure if it's going through the right microphone or not. Just want to double. Yeah, you notice that, Chris?
It's a little echoey. Probably a sign that she secretly got a new. Probably a sign that she secretly got a new apartment and it's bigger, and she doesn't want us to know.
You could tell by. Oh wait, where's the? Hey, how come my my camera's over there, but you can't tell. But I have it's the same. It's the same shit. Okay, let me try to fix it.
It's a joke. It's just a joke. Anyway, while that's going on, I can't
hear you then.
Yep. Anyway, while that's going on, yes, this is our 99th weekly call. Do you know this, Jesse?
Wow, there's a lot of people showing up today. It's awesome. Just going through them right now. Let's see some flags.
99 weeks of live stream, meaning that next week, you and I are actually going to both have to dress nicely for the weekly live stream, not just like our usual selves.
Yeah.
That what we should do, we should each do what we think of as dressing up. So
We're so
you
pumped for this too.
put on a beautiful suit and a tie, and
Sure.
I will wear a golf shirt and shoes with toes.
Okay. Sure.
And then
Chris,
we'll be the perfect.
You're the most fashionable man I know. I think you got a lot of good stuff in your closet.
But I've lost a lot of weight, so nothing fits me anymore.
I'm the opposite. I've gained a lot and nothing fits me anymore. So I'm just wearing t-shirts that I got when I went on a cruise with my mom. An Alaskan cruise shirt. Okay.
Cruise t-shirts are best t-shirts.
You're still echoing.
You're sounding fine. Yeah, sounds fine.
Well, that's weird. I don't want to echo all live stream. That sucks. Why don't you guys figure this out? Why don't you guys talk? Oh, now Christopher's gone. Hey, this is the week of technical difficulties, it seems.
Yeah, I think you can try a little bit more, but otherwise, let's just keep going.
Well, if I'm echoey.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Are you guys? Is it just Jesse? Or you guys, Jesse and Chris? Are you guys hearing it too?
It's fine. It's fine.
No.
It's fine. Just rock and roll. Rock and roll is live stream. No time for worrying about microphones. We do it how we got it. We can hear you. We can see you. You can see me. I can see Jesse, sadly.
Yeah.
So we just roll with the punches. Anyway.
Is this better?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my laptop mic. Okay.
Oh, that's way better. There you go. Okay.
There we go. Okay, we got it fixed. All right, thanks, guys. All right, let's get into it. Our agenda today. It is our 99th weekly call. Next week is the big one. Well, it's the 3-digit one.
They're all big ones.
They're all big ones.
99 is a great number. It's the next best number after 69, which is the next best number after number 1. The hardest live stream call is the first one. I remember that.
God, yeah. I don't even want to rewatch those. That was painful. We're just dragged there, kicking and screaming. I don't want to do this. But anyway, now we have been doing it. I feel like we're not professional, but we just don't care anymore if we're not professional. So I think that's confidence.
Well, I think people come and listen to this mostly because they want to hear us just talk about stuff and not worry about being too professional. That's the whole point.
Well, I hope so. Oh, great. Thank you. Green Gravy says that you can hear me twice as nice. Thank you. And I agree with you. Professional is outdated. We're just going to be ourselves. All right. Well, let's get into this week. Okay. So we've got our second.
Wow, there's a lot of comments. Pretty impressive, huh? Sorry, go ahead.
Our second live stream badge. We'll do an update on our 100,000 UPT bounty. It's Morocco week. Talk about a 20 million UPT burn, some Inside Stacks highlights, some product updates, and then we'll get out of here because we got a lot to ship. We're shipping Jesse to San Francisco, and we have things that we want to ship with him.
Shipping Jesse to San Francisco is almost as much fun as shipping code. When I ship code, I get to see the fruits of my labor come to fruition. When I ship Jesse to San Francisco, I get to imagine delightfully whether or not he's going to step in some poop on the street. So, about the same.
About the same. It is true. That is a problem there. You know what Jesse's been wearing lately? You were up here, Jess, and what were you wearing? Speaking of Christopher saying wear nice clothes tomorrow, next week. You had a black moto jacket on and dark jeans and a gray shirt, and I said you were Jensen Huang or Jesse Huang, Jesse not Huang.
Oh,
you look like the video CEO. Oh. It's a totally fine outfit. It's a great outfit, but he has become synonymous with him now. So
it is a cool outfit for a CEO. Yeah.
Yeah. He's the most stylish one. He's the coolest looking CEO, or tech CEO.
I feel like he's sort of got he's got an iconic look the way Steve Jobs did. And his is definitely less like definitely, I don't know, less Jobs. Like Jobs is Jobs, and I'm not saying anything bad about him. Right, Jobs is great, but Jensen Huang is definitely more of the like super iconic tech CEO. But I don't know. You feel like you could have a beer with him, right? Like maybe not, but he just comes across as being like everybody's Asian uncle, like who you could just go have a beer with.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he's really cool.
But like
Yeah.
you're cool Asian uncle, and that I mean Jesse. By the time you have a little gray in those temples, that's gonna be you with my kids. You're gonna be their Jensen Huang, their cool Asian uncle.
I think he already is that way with your son.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
My boy always asks what you're up to, Jesse.
Nice.
Always love it.
That's cool. That's awesome.
All right, well, let's get into the week. First off, I see some people already asking for a check-in badge. So here it is.
QR code.
Boom. Where's the QR?
Excuse me. I need to get on this. I didn't see the testing one earlier, so I haven't actually gotten mine yet.
Oh, I didn't check in yet either. I'm gonna have to do this right after
I'll bring them back.
Yeah.
I'll wear them for the 100th. Some pixel glasses or heart-shaped glasses. I wear them all the time, actually. Every event I go to, they're still the best life hack. Everyone still comes up to you, and it's like, oh, this guy must be awesome. It's one of those. Yeah, it's perfect. Hey, thanks. We love you too. Yeah, here's the QR code. Boom.
All right. So what this is, guys, if you weren't here last week, we have a new badge, and this is our roll call badge. You can see it here. So not roll call. I'm sorry, front row badge. I may have called it roll call last week. It's front row. And so every week when we have a live stream, we're going to start displaying this QR code. And you check in by scanning that QR code. Just scan it on your phone, on your mobile device, and Android, actually. Sorry, I should specify Android. On your Android device, you scan it, and it will open the UpRock app. If you don't already have it installed, then it will prompt you to install UpRock.
Yep.
And anyway, you get checked in and you get a boost, and that will last you for 7 days. This link only is live for the next 12 hours. So it started at 5:30 p.m. UTC. It expires by 5:30 a.m. UTC. So please make sure you get checked in. Now, I should remind folks that it is important. You should have UpRock already installed, but if you don't, it will prompt you to download the app from the App Store. You will need to just scan it again because it doesn't check you in after you install it. So just do it twice. So install UpRock and then scan it. And if you don't, if you mixed up the order of things, that's okay. You just scan it again. You have until like I said, until 5:30 a.m. UTC to get it. Check in every week. And we will we'll display a new one every week. I'll share it again periodically throughout the live stream. So you will if you check in.
Well, and this is super convenient for me because this is the sort of thing I'm usually really bad at. But as long as we share the QR code on the live stream, I'll just remember to check in when I'm here for the live stream. Makes perfect sense.
This is how I get Krista. This is how I make sure you're always at the live stream.
Well, otherwise I might get lost on the way to live stream. If there's a QR code I need to check in for, then I got to be on live stream so I can check in for the QR code.
And so next week you're definitely going to want to be here. Well, Chris, you definitely will be here. But next week we have a special badge, the 100 live stream badge.
Yeah. Do not miss that one.
Definitely got to
not miss it.
One.
Do not miss it, folks.
So this comes with the boost. The boost lasts you for 7 days. And I believe this is a what point? I don't have it in front of me. I think
it's a 10% boost, 1.1x.
It's 1.1x. Oh, I thought it was 1.07.
Well, even better, Jen.
There's one of those.
One of those two.
This is why I don't say things like this. This is something you decide.
Okay. Something's about this. This came up.
Oh, we're both wrong. It's 5% boost. Okay.
1.1x for me, suckers.
That might be from your daily check-in, though.
No, it's for this. I just got the badge. I scanned it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought too.
Yeah.
Because I just saw the badge when I scanned it. I was like, Did I look at the wrong one?
We'll figure it out. If you don't know this, last week we live tested this with you all. So really appreciate everybody who tested it live with us. This is the second round of testing because this is the next stage where you do it twice.
Yeah.
Now we are aware of some issues if you are on a Seeker or a Saga device. Just the way that deep links work on Android, they always default to open the Google Play Store. There's nothing really we could really do about that, specifically with scanning a QR code. But we are working on we'll have an update in the app where for 12 hours you'll be able to enter a code. So that will be helpful for you, Solana and Seeker folks. As Spaceman said, you can also use the link.
Yep. Right, instead of the QR code, the link. Oh, well, this solves the mystery. Roz apparently, who said Roz should go in and just edit things? Roz apparently just decided to go edit the boost for the week.
So Roz gave it a 1.1x. Okay, this week. Okay.
He was in a good mood. Well, it's a good way to 99. It's also a good number. It's kind of, yeah. So
you guys should order like delicious burgers for Roz every week. Put them in a good mood on Thursday afternoons, and then this could happen more often.
You got 99 problems, but Roz in a good mood ain't one.
Ain't one.
That is correct. Yeah.
He has the Rocky effect.
Nice.
Did you guys see the post that he shared with the team earlier today? All that grilled meat. Sir Roz is having a good time. He's eating like a king.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good grilled meat, and the Turks they know how to grill meat.
Yeah, their barbecue game is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
it looks incredible. So anyway, we love Roz. We love Roz, especially with the Rocky effect. We love Rocky Roz. Up Rocky Roz.
Ooh, I like it. Up, yeah. All right.
Up Rocky Roz. Okay, and yes, we are hangry too. Just seeing those pictures. Anyway, okay, there you go, guys. That's your QR code. We will come back to it. I'll share it again before the stream is up.
perfect.
All right.
And hey, if you can't scan the QR code or you don't want to scan the QR code, in a little bit we'll drop the link in that you can click as well. That's if you have a Seeker phone or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's move on to we have a bounty going on. It's 100,000 UPT that's up for grabs, and we're rewarding 100 UpRockers, each with 1,000 UPT, because we want your help to help us scale or grow our
the socials.
The socials. The invasion of the feed, as the tweet calls it. And what did we say? That sounded a bit like Wells,
an Orson Welles, radio serial, something like that.
Yeah, I like it. A little petty.
I had an idea for scaling our TikTok, which was me talking about the history of economics and cigars, and apparently people thought that would not scale.
That actually could be an audience for everyone. There's an audience for everyone. There's at least tens of you out there, and it could be pretty good. So.
Like it never knew.
Jesse, I think the corollary to that content is there's an audience for everyone, but for some people it might just be you looking at the camera.
Yeah.
An audience of one.
I'm actually curious, everybody. Speaking of like growing your channel, there's a lot of channels on TikTok who use some doing a good job where they use AI, where it's just all AI, and some of it's just AI slop. But a lot of that does get some attention. So we have Rocket. It's our cute golden retriever, yellow Labrador kind of mix. AI it changes on. AI makes it a little different every time. But we could totally do stuff with Rocket, but we kind of hesitate. And we tend to want to just do content with like real people or like highlight community events. But sometimes we're thinking of exploring adding, bringing life to Rocket through AI. But we're not sure. We might test it out. But I'm curious to everyone in chat, when you guys see TikTok channels that are mostly AI videos or AI slop, do you guys follow them? Does that interest you? Do you care, or is this kind of always in your feed no matter what? So you just deal with it now. I'm not, or is it the hybrid content that you prefer? So it's like real plus a little bit of AI. Just curious.
I'm curious too, but I know you didn't ask me, but I'm going to answer anyway.
Sure.
I don't mind, and you can't get away from it. Everything's AI. But here's what pisses me off: is
Okay.
that I get duped. Like, I think it's real. Like, they're not making it obvious that it's AI. You know, like
Yeah.
I want to see some cats doing the Dougie. I know that's not real.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to see something that I think is like, oh wow, that is a super cool thing that this person did, and find out that all of it's fake. Here's what just happened to me. I've been following this account on Instagram for a long time, and it's just like this lady in China, and she does like all these really cool like cleaning hacks.
Yeah.
And she's just like cleaning stuff, and it's just like so satisfying. And I'm like trying those hacks, and then just last week I tried one of the hacks on one of my pots, and it didn't work. I was like, man, that kind of sucks. I wonder what I did wrong. And then I went a couple of days ago. She's promoting this like knife that like is a shredder and a knife, and it was so clearly AI. And I was like, hang on, wait a second. And then I started going through all her videos, and I realized it was AI, all of it. They're making AI cleaning accounts. I was so pissed. So I took back my likes, and I unfollowed and I blocked that account.
Well, no, Jen, I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes I don't go on TikTok very often, but sometimes I'll go on TikTok for a little bit, and nothing makes me angrier when I start watching a reel and then it turns out there's no airplanes in it. I mean, like, you don't have to have an airplane in the cover image. Sometimes maybe there's conversation and then they show you the airplane. But it's just an entire video. I saw one the other day, and it was just some woman. She looked very cold. I think maybe she lost some of her clothes. And honestly, I don't, that's probably her problem. But there was no airplane. So
were you on TikTok or X Hamster?
Yeah. Sometimes you misspell them. It's so close. The words are so close,
Yeah, no, yeah. I think honestly, I think this just goes to show there is great stuff out there with AI. There has been some hilarious AI stuff out there.
Yeah.
It's been really, really good. And obviously so. And then there's been a lot of stuff. But I mean, Jesse, you and I were kind of talking about this more in the realm of software the other day. I think it goes to show just because it's possible to make a lot of crap doesn't mean that it makes it any better. And on the flip side, people who actually have a clear idea, a vision, they have a story to tell, they can make great stuff with AI. That's really engaging and entertaining. So I think that, I think that the bar should, in my opinion, the bar should not be whether it's AI or not. The bar should be whether a reasonable, independent person sees it and goes, yeah, that's pretty good. And there's an airplane in it.
Yeah. Always airplanes.
Well, we're going to try a bunch of things. And we also want to, with our creator program, want you, the community, to also create great content. And we have rewards for you. So, and this is what this campaign is all about as well.
Yes. And so as a refresher on this, it's 100,000 UPT that's on the table. We're rewarding 100 UpRockers. To get involved, head over to our Discord. The rules are there. Well, here's the post on X so you can see. But guys, you have until today. This is over today. So head there. Head over to our Discord for the rules and the assets that you'll need.
Yep.
And try to get that in today so you can be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
now Sasha dropped a good idea here, which is to have some themed days of the week. We could try to do this on social. The team, one thing that our team, he was like, one day of the week, have some cooking tips or something like that. One thing that our team loves is cooking. It's kind of strange for a bunch of super nerds. Almost all of us are really actually, I think it's not almost all of us are really into cooking.
All of us. Yeah.
I am not.
So,
no, I'm into you guys cooking.
Yes, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's enough of us. If we passed the camera around for doing some little cooking tips, we'd only have to do one like once a month or two each. And we could still do one every week.
Actually, the cooking would be fine. That's fine. That's where I would start doing AI. If you see me cooking on camera, it's AI.
That's So annoying.
What is so annoying about me cooking with AI?
Hilarious.
What? Wait, hang on. Why is it annoying? Why specifically annoying?
I don't know. When we all get together, everyone should chip in, you know?
I do. I clean. No, I'm clean like a motherfucker. You guys don't have to touch the kitchen. I'm clean.
I feel like we're getting into dangerous territory here, because if I start making jokes about that, we're going to reach for the camera and stop me.
Go for it.
But it's, it's a division of labor, specialization and trade, like economics and cigars and history. Three of my favorite.
Making bread, breaking bread. That is actually the best thing you can do as a team, I'd say.
It really is.
Better than going out to a bar. If you make food together and drink together at a Airbnb or someone's place or at a park, best.
It's the best. And I if you really want me to cook, Jesse, I'll cook something. But you're not going to want me to cook again after that. I have offered. Hang on, I have to defend myself. I have offered, and it's always like, no, just get out of the kitchen. I'm going to make more trouble than it's worth. So I clean. You guys, here's why I'm feeling so indignant, because it's been 15 years and I'm just hearing this now that it's annoying.
Well, here's the real reason, Jen. When I say, hey, no, don't worry, I've got it. The thing is, I look so fetching in an apron. I don't want to give it up to somebody else.
I actually have
get my nice manly apron on,
and
get chopping and get cooking.
That's true. I have a couple of aprons with my name on it, actually.
And here's
and cooking is actually great for now with AI. Cooking and coding go really, really well together. You put your laptop up, you put it up somewhere on the counter or on top of the microwave or somewhere where you can do it, and then. Then if you have some recipe that there's all these old recipes I've been getting into where they do have like a lot of manual stuff. So I can, if the AI is doing something and I only have to intervene every minute or two, I can go sit there. I found this recipe the other day. It was amazing. It's an old recipe, obviously, when you see the first step, because the first step is to peel a bunch of grapes. Let me tell you, peeling grapes takes a really long time. But you sit there, peel a couple of grapes, type a couple lines of code, wait for it to run, peel a couple of grapes. It came out really well.
Nice. You have always had great food.
And
peeling grapes.
Yeah.
You ever try stepping on them and make some tasty wines?
I've never heard of someone peeling grapes. That sounds super tedious, but I like how you have your own recipes. I like how you bring your own recipes. When we all get together, whether it's in Romania, Turkey, or US, or during a convention, it's cool that everyone has like a little like their own home recipes, and since everyone likes to cook, it's a pretty awesome day.
Again with the everybody. But like Sasha says, I could host here. You guys do your cooking Wednesdays, and then I'll do cleaning Saturdays. I love to clean.
That's a good point. That's fair.
Oh, now we're getting some good cooking. I didn't even think about that. Somebody's dropping in the comments. Mander Price. If you freeze grapes, they peel way easier. So pro advice. While UpRock is earning away and while your Rocket is doing stuff for you, you can freeze your grapes and then they'll peel way easier. That actually makes total sense. That's a good idea.
Frozen grapes are so good. They're really good. Okay, anyway, we're getting into it.
Moving on.
Yeah, we're getting into this. I should remind you guys. You have until today. This is up today. So, Mander, I know they're helping you out with getting in the Discord. Because you'll need to get into Discord to download the creatives. So it's important that you get on there. So we'll get you. Well, yeah. Hopefully you can get in there before the end of the before it's up. All right, but don't worry if you miss it. Mander, we have lots of campaigns that go on throughout many times throughout every month or so. So there's more opportunity. Okay, let's go into country of the week. This week, let's see, it is the land of Morocco. So if you are in Morocco, from Marrakesh to the edge of the Atlantic, this week we celebrate the Moroccan UpRock crew. If you are in Morocco, then you get double your earnings. And as I say every week, there's nothing you got to do. It's called passive earnings for a reason. All you have to do is have UpRock running in the background, but you can increase your earnings by getting some rocket boosts. Everybody should do this, but especially if you're in the country of the week because your earnings are doubled by doing rocket boost. And that includes playing games, answering surveys, checking in for the live stream, unlocking some badges. You'll get a temporary boost, which can last anywhere from a couple days, 24 hours to a few days. And those boosts can be, you can do as many as you want. So you can answer a bunch of surveys and keep increasing your earn rate. So if you are in Morocco, it started on April 27 and you have until May 4th. So go get your double UPT earnings.
Nice. Chris, another country you've been to?
Of course.
Nice. Cool.
I
knew it.
But funnily enough, this is one of those weird countries. Both my wife and I have been there by ourselves.
Yeah.
But we've never been. It's most countries. It's either one of us have been or we've been there together. But there are very few countries that we've both been to, but never at the same time. So I was just thinking about that because we were talking about it recently. It's funny. It's freezing cold and pouring rain here.
Yeah.
And thinking about Morocco as the country of the week, I was just thinking like, ooh, I could totally. I'm from Arizona. It's a very different kind of desert. It really is a very different kind of desert. But I like it warm. I like it dry. Morocco is a-okay for me.
Did you see the big UpRock rocket ship in the middle of the city?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like an airplane. It's similar to an airplane, but it's a rocket ship. So it's like mid for me. I don't
know. We had one there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, this has been part of our plan of just putting rocket ships everywhere. So that wherever you are, you can be up and rocking. Quickly.
Yep. I love it. Yeah. Cool. I've never been. I'd love to go. Next time we spend the next few months, like when we're in Romania or just Eastern European area, we should definitely take advantage of the shorter flights to check out a few new countries together.
North Africa's got some great countries. That having been said, Jess, and I do mean this sincerely, whenever you come to Arizona, you're like, oh my God, it's so dry. I'm dying here. And what I love about Morocco is probably a part that you might not love quite so much.
Oh, your face cracks?
Once you get away from the coast, it's nice and warm and dry.
Yeah, it's super dry. Your face cracks when you wake up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Not mine. Always.
You're used to it. You're a desert boy.
Yeah.
You're used to the dry weather. I am not. I had a couple of. Where was I? Oh, I went down to SF just for a week, and I came back up, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so." And SF's not even dry. It's kind of like, but I think it was just a little bit warmer.
It's surrounded by water on three sides.
Yeah, but it was just. I think it's just slightly drier than Seattle. Maybe just a skosh, and it was just enough. And so I think that I would probably not do so good in the desert, but I do love to see it. I mean, we go to Abu Dhabi and Dubai for a lot of Solana conferences, for Crossroads, and things like that. And I always have a great time. It's beautiful. The desert is beautiful. Every day, I think deserts are beautiful.
Yep.
They're just trying to kill me.
Yeah.
But anyway,
right.
You know what I want to try today? There is I hope you guys can't hear that too loud. The sirens. I want to try. There's a Moroccan restaurant in Seattle that's been here for like over 20 years. I've never been, and I really want to try it. So I think this is a good opportunity for me to have Moroccan food to celebrate Morocco week.
Spend your double earnings.
If you do enjoy your double earnings in. Well, you're not in Morocco, but you can do it spiritually, and then if you do that, drop a picture in social and share it with everybody.
Yeah. This restaurant is really cool. Well, I think it's really cool. There's no windows. It's like it's been around forever. They have no windows, no neon lights, and so it's like, what's going on in there without all the windows? What's that about? I'm so curious. So I'll find out. I'll report back. Hopefully, I have not misread.
I'm a little bit worried about hearing you going to a building with no windows. But we'll
Yeah, I have like the survival instinct of a slug.
If it goes wrong, we'll send the rocket ship to bust you out.
There you go. All right. Well, Morocco, it's your week. Enjoy your double earnings. And again, like I said, take advantage of those rocket boosts. Everybody take advantage of those rocket boosts. And if you are here in this live stream, go get a new rocket boost. Go get your weekly check-in.
So this
Here it
is our QR code for your weekly check-in. Go ahead and scan it, and you will get a boost to your earnings.
Yes. Bender
so,
also has the survival instinct of a fruit fly. Yeah, we're not. I guess we're not made for the rough world. I bruise like a peach. Okay, guys. Yeah, get it. Your weekly live stream check-in. I'm gonna keep this up for another 10 seconds, and then we're gonna move on. Have you guys, Jesse? Did you do yours yet, Christopher? I did not do mine yet.
I already did mine.
Oh, you already did yours. That's right.
Yeah. I got
It's a 1.1x boost this week.
Yeah.
Not the usual 1.
I did it right away. Come on now. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Sir Raz is got his he's walking out. Hey Pedro. Good to see you. Good.
Pedro.
You got yours. Perfect. All right. I will bring it back up in a little bit, but let's move on to a big burn. Burn, baby, burn. 2 million.
20, Jen. 20.
20 million. Why do I keep saying 2? I don't know.
2 times 10.
I know.
20,
because like me, you kind of can't believe we quite, got here.
Yeah. So 20 million UPT burned. So just wanted to share that with you guys. And we share this every week, but it's always nice to just keep up with it. You could keep track of how the tokens are burned and all that on uprock.com/tokenomics.
Yep.
Highlight it here for you.
Burns are growing, revenue's growing, and that's awesome. So this is pretty big. That looks like an epic poster for like Gladiator Part 3. Everything's tokenized.
I like it. It's just it's like Thanos got to the UPT token. It's like,
and just burned. Yeah. Half token.
I just point out. I mean, this is we're over. I think the number's even higher now because it happens all the time. I was just double checking, make sure it's updating. Numbers even higher already. But yeah, this is a big milestone, guys. When we, some of you may remember, some of you who've been watching the stream for a long time, over 2 years ago, when we first 2-ish years ago, when we first started sharing the tokenomics and everything else, people were like, "Oh, are there really going to be burns? Is it ever really going to happen? And how long is it going to take?" And so on. And yes, it started slowly, and it's continuing to accelerate. For those of you who don't know, part of our tokenomics is that we take a portion of our revenue and we use it to buy back and burn our token. And as you guys, as the community has been growing, as we've been getting and building more things, more tasks, going out and getting customers, that buyback and burn has been gradually growing. Some months it's up a little, some months it's down a little. It can be choppy, but overall, we've suddenly gotten there. We've burned 2% of our entire supply already.
Yeah,
and I'm highly hopeful that number will continue to accelerate. And so this is huge. This is one of our, we have a fixed maximum emission. So there is no, with the UPT token as it exists on Solana, we can't issue more of them. So as they are burned for good. And of course, we do this all on chain. So there's it's right there on our tokenomics page. You can see when we do it. This is when we first started talking about this tokenomics, even for myself, it was like, wow, burning a meaningful amount is going to take a long time and a lot of work, and we're going to have to go out there and hustle to make it happen. But guys, we've burned 2% of the supply. That's a big milestone.
Yeah.
I think, does somebody want to check my math? Make sure that's right, but I'm pretty sure it's 2%.
And it's a good point. I think every time we actually try our best to highlight revenue milestones, deals that are coming up, contracts that are coming up. Anytime I like burn moments, anytime those increase, I think that's a good point, Sasha. We will always bring those up and also explain what led to it, because I think it's great for you guys to know that and sometimes you can even help, because some folks in the audience are like, you guys are in the AI space or the deep in space, and I've actually met some of you at events, and sometimes it leads to a deal or a partnership or a collaboration, and so those kind of things could sometimes lead to revenue and other opportunities. So it's good for you guys to see how the business impacts the revenue and the UPT burning, and how we adapt the tokenomics to grow the community. So
Yeah, and I mean, I can just answer that right now. So maybe the idea of having a slide every week quickly about the burn doesn't hurt. Although, you know, some weeks it's just kind of chugging along at the rate. And yes, there is more revenue coming. I don't know. I think now, you know, I don't know the answer to this. I think that technically no video revenue has gone to burns yet, because I think the first month where we had video revenue would have been from March. And if that just would have gotten paid out this month. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's technically been processed and stuff. As you know, as we've explained before, you know, we first we have to send an invoice, then we have to get paid, then we have to wait for that all to get properly accounted for, and then only in the month after that do we adjust the burn based on that revenue. So there is something of a trailing aspect to this. So I don't actually know. I bet it's probably the case that we actually have not yet burned any video revenue. I suspect we can go check with the right person, but I suspect that probably next month will be the first month where we have some video revenue contributing to the burn.
Yep, it will for sure. We just need, like Chris, just like you said, the first month was like, you know, setting up, and then usually how the new accounts work, they want to see it works out, revenue's actually in the account, and then they turn on billing and payouts. So we already qualified the first month. It was like, it worked out pretty fast, and so yeah, that will be added to the burn. So
all right, so this is a great this is a great thing. Then we'll go remind the right peeps to go ahead and get the to go ahead and make sure that invoice goes out so we get paid, and then we can put it in the burn.
Yep, cool.
I like it. Okay, so maybe we don't do it every, like you said, some weeks might be chugging along, but we could try, maybe we do like every 2 weeks or a couple times a month. This is what was included in the burns.
Yeah.
So anyway, super exciting. Check out uprock.com/tokenomics. There you can see, well, everything about our tokenomics, our approach, how our approach works, our token distribution, how our economic model is built, and then you can see our burns, so the transactions, all that stuff on chain. So it's all there for you to take a look at whenever you're curious about it.
Yep, exactly. Cool. Okay.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about, hang on, let's see, you guys could do a live monthly and a pre-recorded. Hits both ends. You know, we were thinking about maybe we could do some pre-recorded different topics, but that requires, we'll need somebody to help us with editing, things like that. But,
we've actually thought about pre-recordings. We never end up doing it because you end up thinking too much. Then you have to write a script, then you have to edit it. Whereas this weekly live stream is actually more intense, because you also don't want.
This is our stand-up for the.
You don't want to show up and not having to say. So we actually, it's a better way to like force ourselves to actually talk about and have things ready to update and share every week, and then we can. And it just, we've tried both, and we just know we can be consistent with the live stream. You know?
The other great thing about the live stream, and this is really, really true, you guys, everybody who's here on the live stream while we're live, interacting with us in the comments, you ask a lot of great questions, you bring things up. We always try to make sure, you know, to answer all the questions every week. And so that way it really, you know, Jesse said this sometimes before, and it's a great thing. This is like our weekly stand-up for the community. So, you know, just in tech circles, people talk about the stand-up. It's usually meant to be a much shorter check-in than these sometimes get. But the idea is we come out here, it's a stand-up for the whole community. So everybody can know what we're working on, what's been going on. And sometimes we have presentations to give. Sometimes we're just here to talk.
Yeah.
Well, like Mander says, we can make some shorts.
Yeah.
It's cool with the software that we use for this. It will I think it can clip some shorts up for us. I don't know if they clip the funny ones, you know, but we could try it.
It's okay. We're experimenting with it. It still requires some manual editing, but we should actually make some shorts from.
We should, because we're on TikTok and Instagram, so now we have to do these things. Now we're gonna be TikTok stars. This time next year, we get sent to Coachella.
Yeah.
If we can work things, well, we might get.
You know, the funny thing about Coachella is I've kind of wanted to go for a while, because it seems like there's a lot of great music there. And then this year it just exploded on the internet. And I was like, oh dear, am I too old to go to Coachella now? Am I like the wrong demographic? Because I feel like on the internet there were not a lot of airplanes and zero evidence of bands in any of the social media posts I saw about Coachella. And I would really mostly go for the bands.
Here, I didn't tell you. So I actually flew down to Palm Springs to see my girlfriend for a weekend. My friend for a weekend. And as I'm going down there, I had a file, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna come down and see her because I hadn't seen her in a long time. And I go down on Friday afternoon, and as I'm about to board the plane, I get a call. She's like, I got Coachella tickets. I was like, what? She's like, we're going to Coachella. I'm like, okay. So I flew down, went that Friday night, went to Coachella, and then came back home. But it was actually really cool. I felt very pampered. She's like, oh, I got surprised with some tickets. I guess I did get comp for tickets. I'm not even a TikTok star yet.
Well, there you go.
Anyway, it helps to have a friend in Palm Springs.
Yeah, because those tickets are like that, like they sell out, so they're the price of a small car.
They can be very expensive. So
like $3 to $5 grand, $8 grand. I know some people spend like 20 grand, or more.
So on the plane, this guy's talking about. I hear people talking. They're like, "Well, how much are tickets?" Because they don't do one night. It's a weekend pass. But if you could find somebody who's willing to sell you one, he's like, "Well, yeah, maybe you could get. Maybe if you're lucky, get something for $800. But yeah, it's like $3,000 at least for the weekend." It's like, holy shit. Yep. Anyway, I thought it was great. But I was only there for a couple hours. But no lines to the bathroom, porta potties. No, hardly any line for alcohol or food. I don't know. Maybe I just got a fluke night.
Yeah, it sounds like it's good.
But I don't really know the bands either. It was a lot of EDM music, and I'm not super familiar with all that stuff. But I did make my niece jealous because I saw Cat's Eye, and she loves K-pop. So that was cool. I was able to say I saw that. It's Sabrina Carpenter.
Speaking of K-pop, I have a shameful matter to admit to.
Uh-oh.
My 5-year-old daughter made me buy tickets to go see K-pop Demon Hunters in October.
Yay! Well, she likes the movie.
Wait, you mean live? You mean the performers?
Yeah, they have like some traveling stage show thing for like.
They're coming to Romania?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's great.
Not just are they coming to Romania. Thankfully, it was not $800. It wasn't even a tiny fraction of that. But like there was a sign up about like tickets go on sale tomorrow or whatever, and we were walking home from school, and she's like, "Daddy, it's K-pop Demon Hunters, whatever." I'm like, "Oh, I foolishly, I just read the sign and said what it said." I'm like, "Oh, they're coming to Romania," and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Why did I have to open my mouth?" But unfortunately, it was like that day they went on sale. So
is they're actual not like knockoff K-pop Demon Hunters, the actual three. Because I remember being in Romania.
No, isn't it animated? It's like, how could the actual three come there? I'm just.
No, I mean, there's like the singers, the actual singers.
Show, like, yeah.
The actual singers, because like I remember being in Romania and I saw like this Christmas event, and it was like a big billboard downtown. It was like Oprah was promoting it, and I don't think Oprah realizes she's promoting some event in Romania.
Oh yeah,
remember that? It was like they just took her photo and just added to this promo. So yeah, but if it's the actual singers from the movie, then that's pretty cool. She'll love it.
I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway,
yeah, Soldier Boys. That's where it's at.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Jacob. But anyway, it's at like Palata Parliament. Or Palata something.
I bet you it's the real.
October. You can Google it.
I bet it's the real Huntrix singers. They're going to be there.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the Saja Boys. I don't even know who the Saja Boys singers are. But the ones who play the main characters, those singers have gotten very popular. They're like, well, at least they're TikToker and Instagram known names. So I'm sure that it's actually the real singers here. And also, how are you going to fake that? Like, they're fantastic singers. You can't fake it. Not everybody can sing Golden.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But the number of times I've heard it recently, I probably can.
You probably can. That's true. It's a great show. I'm glad that you guys get to see it.
That's cool.
Good working it into the live stream because we haven't done this in a while.
I figure gotta work it in so that you guys can haze me about it in a couple months. I'm sure
You're gonna have to, you know what you're gonna have to do, right? She's gonna want to dress up as one of the huntrix, and you're gonna have to be a Saja boy. That'd be great.
Oh Jesus! I'm not. No. I'm going as the cigar smoking.
Yeah,
guy.
you gotta
It's
fight the
gotta
whole
be
moon
one.
and take over. You know, you gotta sing and dance to save the world, man. That's how it works.
Okay, I'll write a robot to do that. Thank you. But anyway, I figured I'd drop it in so that in a couple months, I'm sure that someone will sneak one of you guys. Well, not one of you, Jen. You'll probably manage to sneak a picture of this out of my wife, so you can tease me with it on the live stream when it eventually happens.
Oh yeah, you know that's happening. Well, think about all the possibilities of things you could do at that at your K-pop Demon Hunters live show. If you need some ideas, may I suggest using one prompt, one link for infinite possibilities? How was that segue?
That was a nice segue. I will almost certainly be making use of UpRock.ai, surreptitiously texting on my phone to find out if there are any agencies that specialize in extracting hostages from unfortunate situations they accidentally find themselves in.
Well, let's see here. Okay, so we wanted to share. Well, I guess that's as soon as my segue gets into UpRock.ai.
You know what? Actually, how many people are using OpenClaw? Let's just ask this every week and see how many people use this. I saw someone say they use all the AI tools. Who's using OpenClaw or turning on agents? If you're using ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Manus, GenSpark, all of them have been introducing, or Perplexity, all of them have introduced some kind of like agent where it has access to a computer. And OpenClaw is actually the first one that made that popular. But there's Hermes, which is a competitor to that. But who's using OpenClaw right now? That's actually probably also interesting. Let me share a screenshot. Actually, let me show my screen real quick. Okay. If you have used OpenClaw, we have a really simple way to everyone using OpenClaw to upgrade their OpenClaw agent to tap right into the UpRock network. And then you have instant UpRock defense swarm power to back your Rocket Claw. And we can turn your OpenClaw into Rocket Claw. So we just made this. We used to just show the link to our NPM package, but the NPM package is a little nerdy, maybe a little scary for folks who are not developers, and doesn't address all the questions you might have, like what does it do if I actually upgrade, or what does it do if I tap this, copy paste this little command into OpenClaw. So you don't have to actually do much. You just copy this thing, copy paste into your agent, and the agent will know exactly what to do with it, and then it'll explain to you all the powers it just gained, the multi-engine, multi-geo, multimodal data powers that the UpRock community is enabling here. And what's cool about this is OpenClaw is super popular. There's millions of people who are using it. In Asia, there's like OpenClaw events going on every weekend. Like mothers and families are super excited about this in Asia. And this is a really easy way for us to increase the community, where anyone with an OpenClaw can just copy paste this little bit of command into the agent chat, and then the agent will instantly upgrade their OpenClaw to Rocket Claw, which means your OpenClaw can now earn UPT, contribute to the network, and also you can spend that UPT to pay for more AI inference. And so it's a really awesome flywheel, and you can go through this and explains a lot of like what that means, what you get out of it, all the pain points we unlock, how we can unblock the internet with the UpRock community, how you can get 5,000 AI credits every month, and just by participating, because you also help unblock the network for other OpenClaws as well. And they have like 8 solid things that features that it gives you if you upgrade with that one simple command. So geo-targeted crawler, clean fetch. If you have a business, if you're looking for a date night, if you're looking for a restaurant, Rocket OpenClaw can help you do that. But when it's powered by the community, powered by UpRock, it can do it even better. Multi-engine
you can actually
research.
Reach out and touch the entire internet, which is something that is really hard to do. And if you're using any of these tools, you'll typically see, especially like OpenClaw, that it can only access a few websites, and then it gets blocked or it gets into a rut. It only sees the internet from your location, so it gets access to the whole World Wide Web.
And if you're running your own website, you can use Rocket Claw an OpenClaw to actually test your website and say, hey, UpRock community, is my website working in all countries on Earth? You can actually ask your OpenClaw to do that when it's connected to the UpRock network, and it will do that. It'll let you know how fast is your site, if it's up or down. Especially vibe-coded sites, you want to move fast. And so not only do you want to make an AI help you build the site and code the site, you can use AI to also test and verify the site. And we make that super simple with UpRock, because you can just say, hey, just talk and chat like a natural conversation. We have AI native sitemaps here, scraping. So scraping is great for anytime you want to just have your OpenClaw grab data for you while you sleep. And that can be for anything, like if you want to monitor UPT tokens, or if you want to monitor any kind of prediction markets, or anything for your job, or anything about like vacations in next month. You basically can ask OpenClaw to constantly monitor and track things you care about while you're sleeping for deals, rewards, and it can do that only because it's connected to UpRock. And it can do that by supermass scale without getting blocked, multi-engine, multi-geo. And so this is what unlocks, and it's free. It's a free upgrade. So, and look at this. That's just 3 superpowers, so 5 more to go. So check this out, guys. If anyone's interested in OpenClaw and how to make it work better for you, or if their friends are interested in it, this is actually a really good landing page that we just created and launched that you can go through. It also addresses like the concerns people have, like, hey, I've heard OpenClaw is really it's a security nightmare. Like, how do you guys handle that? What happens if I connect to the UpRock network? We address all that here, like what we don't do, what we do, and give you examples of what to expect. But what's cool about this is it's like the first way, easiest way to have your agent actually earn for you while you sleep.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
And so to some of the questions about how to use all this, so what Jesse's showing off here, this is we've heard, we put this up on the UpRock website, and for those of you who don't know, for those of you who are new here, there's uprock.com, com for community, stole Jesse's line there, and there's uprock.ai. So uprock.ai is where people come and buy our community services, and that's where the revenue comes from for buyback and burn and all that kind of stuff. And uprock.com is, of course, where you go and install the app if you want to. We put this up here as a way you could install it easily in your OpenClaw. And surprisingly, we got several thousand installs. We weren't quite sure if people would go for it, but people clearly are. So Jesse had this idea, and I think it's a great idea, to make it a lot easier to explain and understand, because the first version was just very tense, very terse, very kind of tech oriented. So he's showing off the new landing page and explainer page that'll explain exactly what it can do and how to install it in your OpenClaw and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. Boom. So upgrade OpenClaw with Swarm Power. And this is pretty cool. So if anyone's interested out there, this is also a great way for us to onboard. Like the future of the internet is agentic web. So it's human and their agents kind of collaborating over the internet together. And so we have to think of new ways to onboard the community, new ways to grow the token, new ways for people to use the token, use the features which are tied to the token. And so we want to be, we're building tools and distribution channels to reach out to agent native platforms. So OpenClaw is an agent native platform. That's why we have these NPM packages, the CLI tools, MCP, and APIs. But for you don't need to know any of that. The future of like agent native experiences, you shouldn't have to say here to a human, go to this URL, download these docs. Here's how to upgrade your OpenClaw, blah, blah, blah. That is super annoying. You should never have to put up with that anymore. You should just say, hey, tell me what to tell my agent. Just tell me what to paste into my agent. My agent will take care of it for me. That's going to be the future of all software. You're going to just like, yeah. Just give me a text. Just give me a link. Let me drop it in. Let me see what my agent thinks about it. Cool. This is awesome. It's like, now it's powered by UpRock community. I love it. That's how it should be. And so that's what this is. You literally just copy this paste, drop it into your chat, whether it's Telegram or WhatsApp, whatever you have connected to OpenClaw, instantly understand what that means. It will install it. It'll start earning. It'll start unleashing all the web superpowers. If you're not sure what that means, you can just talk to it and ask, say, hey,
what can you do?
Yeah, what can you do?
What can you do with UpRock?
Yeah, exactly.
And for those of you who don't run your own OpenClaw yet, no worries. Just stay tuned. We've already said this before. Rocket Chat is coming. Rocket is coming into the apps. Um, we literally today deployed one of the key pieces of that out to our edge network. So it's not quite ready to ship the client.
Yeah.
But we are working piece by piece to get this all deployed. And the key part of this has actually been really great for getting some early testing in on some of the engine pieces, because parts of what are in the OpenClaw power, or the OpenClaw skill that we're putting out there, are also what are going to power the version that's coming right into the UpRock app. So we've already found and fixed some bugs around that.
Yep. Yeah. So we're going to make this even more awesome for the community in the mobile apps, and first, and soon later, maybe desktop apps next, but especially the mobile apps. The app you already have running and installed, Rocket AI, it will be right there. So you don't have to even worry about this. But we want to be where all the agents are, because OpenClaw is so popular. We want to make it really easy for the current community that's growing so fast in OpenClaw to instantly upgrade and connect to the UpRock community network. That's what this is for. But for you guys, it's going to be even better, even simpler. It will just be in the app. And we're already rolling out. The Rocketeers are testing it right now. We'll grow it out with alpha and beta group, and then eventually everybody. But it's going to be awesome for you, the community here, because the app's already running. You're going to wake up one day and Rocket's already going to be right there working for you. So
and not too eventually. We're pushing to roll this out really fast. I just don't want to take down everybody all at once, but we're going to roll it out in waves pretty quickly. Drew asks, will Rocket work on any AI agent? The answer is yes. And then there's a little asterisk next to that answer, which is, we've tested it on probably about a dozen or 14 or 15 different agents. I don't know the exact number at this point. We've tested it on all the big ones, all the ones that you're likely to use. We've tested it on some of the smaller ones. We've been working on a couple of other integrations. So it uses standards that are pretty common for how you interact with agents. So it should work with most agents. If you happen to find one where it has a bug, like you find one particular AI agent where it doesn't work, then you open a bug report and let us know. We want it to work with pretty much every agent. But we've certainly tested it with Google's offering, OpenAI, Anthropic's offering, so ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. We've tested it with OpenClaw. We've tested it with Grok, with DeepSeek, with Kimi. We shared a couple weeks ago. I'll probably share again next week. We've actually done an evaluation of this last time I shared it, it was over 30,000 different runs, and it's probably up over 40,000 now. Where we have a test suite of over 200 agentic tasks that we think would be useful to do with this. And in order to make sure it's compatible, we actually automatically run it against a bunch of different models to make sure, it's properly designed for each of those. So we do that regularly to make sure it's working with them. So that in aggregate is well into the tens of thousands of evaluation runs that we've done just to make sure that it works effectively. But that doesn't mean there could well be an AI that we haven't directly tested it with, and it has some bugs. So if that ever happens, you guys come tell us.
Yep. And what's awesome about this, because we are crypto native and agent native from the beginning. Crypto is amazing for agents. Actually, it's actually too complicated for humans, but it's perfect for agents. And so, enabling agents to be able to access permissionlessly our UpRock community, UpRock network resources, and then earn UPT, and then be able to spend those UPT or swap them for AI inference is going to be an amazing flywheel, guys, for the token. As this thing grows, as more agents come online, more agents are going to need their own wallet and need to be able to go out and get things for the humans and do tasks and decompose workloads that are really complicated. Like, hey, I want you to monitor 1,000 sites, or I need you to plan something that's a year in advance. It needs to constantly run, constantly monitor. And the UpRock community, if you think about the 3 million plus devices worldwide, it's like a distributed or decentralized nervous system for the AI. If the LLM's the brain, then the UpRock, the DPIN, is actually the nervous system. It kind of like triggers once it has a plan and the agent knows what to do. It sends those tasks out to the DPIN network. It triggers the fingers and the feet and the eyes and the ears, and it starts to just collect things like a huge organic robot across the internet. That's what our DPIN is actually building. And that's the infrastructure. It's like grabbing sites, it's paying attention to this, getting the data you need, cleaning structured data, watching this video, getting this podcast. It's doing all this stuff per person, per agent. And it's going to be billions of people, and then they're going to have trillions of agents. And the only way you can do that seamlessly is with actually crypto. It needs to have it, make it all super liquid. And so this is why we're so excited about this, because we're we've been cooking on this for a while, but we are so far ahead of so many folks on mobile, especially mobile infrastructure, our distribution, the communities, our moat. It's all just coming together, and this is what we're building here, guys. So this is why the token's really central to how to make this all more liquid and unlock the powers for this human agentic web that's being built right in front of us.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Amanda, you say something here about how you got the 3-month-old skinfant or infant with you, and you cannot multitask. Well, good news. Good news for you. You got Rocket Claw. Some kind of multitasking. I'm not sure what you might. I mean, like we said earlier, the possibilities are infinite. So hopefully we can help you out there.
Yeah.
I know that's a big. That is a very trying time.
Yeah, I think people are going to use a lot of agents, but honestly, I think only a few people will want to do that. And you might have you probably will prefer one agent like Jarvis, like Iron Man, like one awesome agent that does a lot for you throughout the day. And then you might have some small ones like focus on work that you don't really want to like mix with your personal life. But I don't see people wanting to make 10, 15 bots and managing all that. They just want to talk to Jarvis. Just one good agent.
Exactly. I
work with
just
them,
totally,
Yeah.
totally. We were talking about this. The other thing is right now, this is a very, very sort of tech heavy space right now. So that's why the whole idea of OpenClaw, and you have to set up and run your own software on a piece of hardware or so on and so forth. But
yeah,
this is not, and it is true. It is shocking. There are hundreds of thousands of people who have done that, which just goes to show how technical the world is getting. But right now, the vast majority of people do not want to handle all the fiddle faddle of setting this up and doing it by hand and everything else. And that's why we're bringing this right into the UpRock app, where it's just super straightforward and easy.
Yeah.
And you don't have to mess around with any of that. And we just make it work for you, because that's the reality of how it works. My dad was talking to me the other day, and he wanted to do some research into something, and he was asking, could this work, and could you set one up for me? And I just sort of told him, Dad, I'm going to add you as a beta user here in a couple of days when we get the new UI out, because yes, I could set one up, but then we'll spend 10 hours with me explaining how it works to you. And I'd rather spend, we spend 10 hours chatting, I'd rather spend 10 hours of quality time chatting than trying to teach you exactly how to use this. It just, it needs to be easy. And I think that's something we've done really effectively with UpRock in general. We've made it easy. We've seen this before. More than half of you guys out there in the community have told us that UpRock is your first Web3 experience. It's your first crypto experience. The reason we were able to bring so many of you to crypto was because we actually made it easy and understandable. And it's not, we try not to cloak it in jargon and cloak it in making it more complicated than it really is, which some people seem to, but try to make it simpler, try to make it really easy and straightforward. Choose good, sensible defaults to use for you, for everyone, so that most people don't have to change them too much and don't have to fiddle. And that's how it should be. And so that's how we think about this as well, is it should be simple and easy.
Yeah. And by the way, this landing page, just for if you guys, anyone out there who likes to use all the vibe coding tools, was a mix of Lovable. The images and these nice kind of fun artwork was created by Perplexity, and it did a great job of adding text, because actually sometimes adding text to AI is kind of sucks still. And Perplexity did a good job there. And then Claude Code did some of it, and Claude Code, and I did also a little bit of Codex, but that's so about 3 or 4 little vibe different tools. But and then of course the content and what I want to put there is like that was for me and us. But I just thought it was pretty neat. It was able to evaluate our website, our design of our site. Took the site from OpenClaw.ai, which has its own vibe, and I said, hey, let's make a site that has a blend of both. And that kind of like nailed it on the first shot a little bit. And then I started to create different sections, all the powers, all the features. I saw all the comments and concerns people had on X. So I took those comments and say, hey, let's address these and make sure people know that this is safe, that you're not installing some random thing. So we have a section about that, and then Perplexity like really made it nice visuals here. And I was really actually impressed with these because like a lot of times the when you're trying to make nice posters with text, it just tends to be like weird. But these I kind of nailed it, huh?
No, the text is a big part of it for imagery, because the images generally can look really good, but then the text is always where it gets bungled up.
Yeah.
So that's So it sounds like Perplexity might be the one that is in the lead with generating the right text or a good text for an image.
I mean, I think Perplexity actually just uses Nano Banana for its image generation model.
Oh, okay, so Nano Banana then.
What I think what they do though is they do. I've noticed a lot of companies who they'll like integrate with a ton of models, and so I think Perplexity what they do is they generate the image first, and then they analyze the image and see where they can place the text. And I think that's why they're a little bit smarter about it. Instead of like trying to do a one shot, they'll do it like break it down. And because they'll like say, okay, oops, the text is off the screen, let's move that. And so they layer it like kind of like a human would do in Photoshop. They would actually create layers, and then they're able to, you know, if you like the image, I think you can actually just alter the text without having to regenerate another image. So it's getting smarter and smarter. It's really fun to play with. I'm learning. There's a few other tools I'm learning to use with that are like multi-model video editing tools for our new channels. But anyway, just want to share a little tidbit there. So,
as you bring that up, and Drew, you asked it'd be great if there was a tutorial on how to use these things. So yeah, that's on the plate. But also anyone who wants to make tutorials themselves too, it's a good time to just remind you we do have the creator program. So if as you're playing around with our tools and using them, and you want to make some tutorials, please check out our creator program and apply for it. And I saw you, Mander, you're talking about referring people because if you are part of the creator program and you sign up users with that, in that program, you're going to get a 30% lifetime rev share on any new paying subscriber that you send our way. So go check it out. Yeah.
And also when Rocket is 100% distributed out there, I think it'd be a lot of fun on the live streams is to actually highlight some fun uses of Rocket, and then we can do kind of like have a Rocket corner and see what our people are building with it, or how they're using it to like just save time, save money, make money, whatever you're using it for. And then also just learn from each other, because it's pretty new. Like it's powerful what we're going to build with Rocket, and the access that Rocket will have to its own compute resources and the entire network. And so we have some ideas, but I'd love to hear from your ideas and like to, just compound our ideas together and learn together. That's going to be a lot of fun. And also people from different parts of the world are going to have different ideas. And so I think that's going to be, and we should just bring some of the community members on and just say, hey, 5-10 minutes, let's talk. Let's have a couple of folks who are using Rocket in some fun ways and just highlight that, and we can all just learn from each other. So I think that's going to be great.
Yep, absolutely.
And I see, Mander, you're talking about referrals in here. So yeah, please go sign that up and we'll talk about that. Yeah. Okay. What were you saying?
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Let me take that off stage. I'll bring this back up. And then you have a couple of posts here on X. Jesse, you've been killing it on X. You have been for a very long time, but you had some new posts about the post search primitive.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about what you mean here?
The insight stack, we've all been trying to explain it and figuring out the best way to describe it, this new infrastructure, because it's really new. I mean, it's a totally new paradigm, totally new era of software and how to build things in this world. And so it's new primitives, new way of thinking. And so I'm always just trying to figure out the best way to explain the story and why it matters. And I've been doing that a lot in SF. So I think one of the things so Naval, which is a very famous investor in SF, and he's an angel list and prolific investor. He brought up like kind of like coding is actually back. People are gonna, not everyone's going to code. Like probably 10% are going to create content and create apps, but 90% maybe just consume. But more importantly, not everyone needs to. There are going to be kind of the huge mega apps that are with teams behind them, and they're going to do great things. But the agents are going to be able to enable a lot of very hyper personal, like mini apps, or like your own personal app store is how he described it. Where you're going to be able to ask the agent and plug in your own personal data or web data and create your own personal like apps. So you can, like, how amazing it would be to, like, while you're out at a bar with your friends and family at a vacation and you have an idea for an app and you can explain to the agent, and then 5 minutes later it installs a little icon on your phone and it's your own little app there and you can share it with your family. And so that's coming. But to be able to do something like that, so much of those ideas always come down to the data. Because you can make a vibe coded app and you make the UI within 2 to 5 minutes, but the data is what makes it useful. And so you need a new type of primitive, which is this new, I'm not sure if you call them app or mini apps or agentic apps, a new kind of a data engine that powers this, that is like where you and your agent creates this data stack together, and it has to be remixable and shareable. Because in the future, if you make any new primitive, if it's friendly enough for a human to share, which is the best example of that is a link, and consume, and also make it agent native or agent friendly, for the agent to be able to build on top of, generate new stuff from, and then also share with other agents, then I think you win. And so you have to think of new ways. So I think we're getting better and better at describing why insight stacks matter and why this is a new primitive for this agentic web that's coming, because a lot of people are going to want to create these little mini apps that no one else uses just but themselves. And that mini app will only be useful without an insight stack that's fueling it. And I think, that's our thoughts kind of laid out a little bit in these two posts. We're going to get better at that. I'm still like fumbling as I speak to you now about it. But we're going to get better and better at it, because it is. I cannot see any other way. We've been thinking about this problem for a long time. It's really hard to solve. It's the reason why no vibe coding tool out there today, concluding the billion-dollar companies like Claude and ChatGPT, have been able to manage how to figure it out. You cannot vibe code a personal app store yet, because the data is so hard to grab. And when you have 3 million devices and the infrastructure and the primitive to do so, then you can actually unlock the back end part that make that future happen. So that's it. That's kind of nutshell what those posts are about. Love to see the comments on there, because whether you agree or disagree, or if it's confusing, I'm always reading it, because I'm always trying to figure out the best way to explain the story, explain the technology, and explain why it matters, right? And why we're building it right now. Yeah.
Yep. And Jesse tests these out on me at 2 o'clock in the morning. He calls me and goes, okay. So imagine, and then blah, 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 blah.
First of all, have a drink. Sit down.
I'm imagining being asleep right now, but okay, go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to say
all the time.
in the morning, but it could be with both of you. The question could be applies to both.
Yeah.
You guys are both always up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. I'll see. I'm even better, because I'll just send him a message at 2 o'clock in the morning his time, and I'm like, dude, you were right. There is no spoon. And then like mic drop and like go back to work. And he's like, what? Spoon? Food? What? I'm right? What am I right about?
Yeah.
I mean, we like being right, but Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's get into actually, before we move on to some product updates, which I guess we've been doing product updates all hour and a half, but just one more time.
Boom.
QR code. Scan it to get
it.
this week's badge, your check-in for being on the live stream.
Yeah.
It's good for about 12 hours, about 10 more hours now. We've been on for almost 2 hours, an hour and a half. But anyway, and we will. You can scan this for about 10 more hours.
Yes,
and you'll get the badge, and you'll get an earnings boost.
And if you are on a Seeker or a Saga, the issue with scanning this is that just because of how deep they fit on Android, it will open the Google Play Store. So instead of scanning that, follow this link, and then you'll be able to
Or if you don't want to scan a QR code, you can follow that link.
Or if you don't want to scan the QR code, you can follow the link too. But either way, if you are a Saga or Seeker user, try that. We are also going to work on adding a place where you can enter a code in the for 12 hours. Or I guess in this case now more 10 hours? 10 and a half, 9.5 hours left? Yeah. 9.5 hours left. Okay, you got till 5:30 a.m. UTC to scan it. All right. I think it's going to last time I'm going to show it on the live stream, so I'm going to give you 5 more seconds to scan if you haven't already done so. Otherwise, you're going to have to just rewatch the live stream when in the next 10 hours to get it. Okay, so let's go into some product updates, shall we?
Sure.
We have, well, we're going to go into, let's see. Well, there's the new badges here that we just discussed. As we speak, Reka and Elena and Tufi, I see them in the Slack chat. They're working on surveys. So we have a new survey partner and new survey, like a profile questionnaire. Welcome. We're calling it a welcome survey, where you can answer a handful of questions about yourself to help you pre-qualify for a survey, so we can make sure we're delivering the best ones to you. So that is in the works. And I also see them chatting about the new game provider. So that is happening.
Yeah.
There was a new we have a new update to Android that I don't know. Did this go live, Christopher, or
it's still in like the beta test group because we still had a few tests to run.
Okay.
But it will be going out in the next few hours, probably tomorrow. At this point, it's getting late, but got a few more tests to run. Rick actually just pinged me about that, about the version gate for the tests. So I'm going to update that, and we'll run them. And
great. And then for iOS, that was today, right?
Yeah, but also besides the new survey, I think we're pretty darn close to second game partner too. So hopefully more nice new set of game catalogs will be.
There's a new survey partner, and they're I see them chatting about the new game one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So iOS.
iOS call is today. It's in 2 hours. So hopefully that goes well. For folks who are new, we run speed tests to make sure your device is actually on. And we also, it's actually a great way for, it's a great little way for us to also run, get revenue, and companies want to know how fast their website tests. But it's also just a good way for us to check if the device is real, and actually the speed test is good, because if you're not having any connection, then we can't send you tasks. You can't earn passive tasks. For some reason, T-Mobile found out about that. I don't know how, or they lumped us and then said, hey, this is not a good thing. Speed tests are bad or something. I don't know. I think they just made it sound, I think they lumped us in with companies who were actually doing nefarious things, like running proxies, essentially. And we don't do that at all, ever. We've never done that. So we tried to show the code to Apple. They didn't, I don't know, they just, whether not reading it or the review didn't care enough, they just said, hey, T-Mobile did this. So we tried to reach out to T-Mobile. They didn't want to, they were like, oh, sorry, what happened? I'm not sure. Kind of playing stupid.
Well, no, they said they did it. They said, oh, well, it was just our automated systems that didn't like it. We just told Apple our automated systems have a problem. If Apple has a problem with that, that's on them.
Yeah, a bunch of employees passing the buck, essentially. But that ended up getting us our current app rejected. And so we have to go through, say, hey, what's wrong with speed tests? You know, a lot of people, there's a speedtest.net. Everyone uses that to check how fast their internet is. And they said, sorry, you cannot do that. And
you can't do speed testing.
Yeah, so, okay. So fine. You know what? We have games, surveys, a wallet, staking, so many other cool stuff. Fine. We'll get rid of that. So we got rid of the speed test because they said that we don't want it. And then the Apple reviewer said, sorry, because you removed the speed test, the app is so different that you have to submit a new app. And we're like, hold on a second. It's not that different. The core app features are these, but you guys asked us to remove the speed test thing, so we did it, but it really doesn't affect the whole experience. They didn't buy it for some reason, which is super annoying, but they said, hey, go ahead and upload a new listing, which requires us to do that, which is fine, but you lose all the reviews and the ratings, which kind of sucks, but we can build it back up. So we did that. So we submitted a new app without the speed test, and then, this is drive you crazy, the new review said, hey, you can't upload this app because it's identical to the previous app.
Guys, this is what we've been dealing with.
They want to prove the previous app because it's changed too much, and they want to prove the new app because it's too similar to the old app.
So we're like, what's going on here? You guys just said it was so different that we got it rejected. Now it's identical. So I feel like we're just in the game of hellish telephone right now, and hopefully they just lost some context here. And I'm so glad we don't rely on the Apple ecosystem to run our business and the DPIN model and UpRock community, because if we did, we'd be done like months ago. But Android and the desktops and everywhere else that's a little more open and handset alliance, great. But we really want to get back on iOS, and we have a lot of community members who love their iPhones. We really want this to work. So this is why we're not giving up. And we hope someone on the call today can understand the context and be reasonable, understand how confusing this has been for us. So that's kind of a nutshell what's happening. Cross your fingers, guys. Hopefully it works out. It's just that's just the name of the game in the Apple ecosystem. Otherwise,
since November.
Yeah, not crazy. So we'll see. That's at 2:00. If that goes through, then there's so many updates that are coming. Here's the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, they say, nope, sorry, even the current app is identical and at the same time too different. If they actually say that to us, whatever, fine. Then the next step is, because we're still not going to give up, is the next version will have Rocket AI in it. And Rocket AI is actually so significantly different and so new, because our past apps since November didn't even have AI inside. And now it will. That I think this will totally, I don't know how they can justify anything but saying this is a totally new, awesome app, and yeah, go ahead and do a new listing. I can't imagine what other reasons they'll reject it. So that is the kind of next step. So we'll see how the call goes.
That does not happen it does not work out, then I know what's going on. What's going on is that the ghost of the spirit of Steve Jobs is haunting us for giving him a headache.
For back in the day, yeah.
So with their first app.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs was we had an app, guys, and he didn't like our app so much, but Google loved our app, and a lot of people loved our app, and he got teased a bit for it. This was a long time ago. Many companies ago. Anyway, if this doesn't work out, it's because the spirit of Steve Jobs is coming back to haunt us for being trolls to him.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So that's it. So we're not going to give up. Keep going, but it's a little frustrating. So anyway, we'll see how it goes by next live stream. If you have good news or not.
Yeah, we'll find out.
All right.
Wish us luck. That happens in a couple of hours. All right. I think, do you guys have any other product updates? If not, I will go and we have a couple of questions I wanted to address, and then we can get out of here.
I think that's it. I mean, there was a significant back-end update to the Android apps, allowing us to do more crawl jobs. Unlocked. We have one. Actually, no, that's not even. Why didn't I even say one? There's 3 companies we're working with right now that give us really special, unique jobs, crawl jobs. And they said, hey, they're basically challenges. Say, hey, you guys, if you guys can unlock these and do these for us, then you guys get the business. And we're like, game on, we can do it. So one of the things was required this kind of new Rocket engine in the Android apps that will unlock these tasks that we can do. And so that went out this week. So we're testing it, but we feel
we put a version out last week. Yeah. Another version going out this week. We've been there'll be more updates for that. We also just updated some parts of the MCP and the backend for UpRock.ai. So
Yeah.
those went out today as well on the Edge server. So
Yeah.
while most of those Edge server changes are for Rocket in the UpRock community app,
Yeah.
if you happen to be using it in your OpenClaw or through an MCP or something like that, you'll also notice some speed improvements.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so it's been a lot of not a lot of major UI updates this week, I don't think, but a lot of back end updates. We push updates every single week.
Yeah, top priority for us is Rocket AI for the community, games and surveys, because people request that every week. And then really, we are ramping up hard the demand side, where we need to close these contracts and these unique challenges that only a DPIN can solve. And so what we've built is taking a lot longer than a proxy, because we want to do it right. And we don't want to be the 2000. There's like 2,000 scrapers and proxies on GitHub. We don't want to just be 2001. We're doing something totally different. We know this agentic web's coming. We're building it right from the start. And so this is why the company's excited, but we need to prove it and show them the data. And this latest update helps us get there. So that allows us to get more revenue, which helps the token, guys. So that's our main priority. Yeah.
All right.
Yep, and we've also very close on an integration with a big AI platform as well.
Yep.
As I just saw an email about that a couple minutes ago while the live stream was going on.
Oh, sweet.
So,
yeah, that's good to hear.
Not the one you're thinking of, the other one.
Oh, okay. That's good too.
But I don't know. I think I know which one you're thinking about, because you were talking to me about it earlier. So anyway, but it's the other one. But
both are great. Okay. Yeah, that's it, Jen. So yeah, good for now.
Some quick ones. Let's see. Well, Spaceman just asked, Rocket AI and web scraping transactions.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what I mean. We brought him a little bit because we were testing him. Anytime you see him, we're running like a lot of times. When a deal comes through, they'll say, "Hey, here's a couple tasks. Can you handle it?" And we'll do those things, and then we run it, and then okay.
But also specifically, there's been a bug where they're not showing up in users' histories. And,
by the way,
that's so they've been running continuously. I mean, you guys will see what will end up happening. I was trying to get Tufan to go back and just I know, Spaceman, a lot of users miss them. I miss seeing them because the tasks have been running. A lot of tasks have been running. We have paying customers already using them, and unfortunately they're not showing up in the histories. I wanted to go back and splice them into the histories when they actually occurred, and Tufan convinced me that there were many good reasons why we shouldn't do that, because it would require rewriting histories and it would effectively change history. So we're working on is batching them all up together, and you'll just see all of the ones. We know all of the tasks that you guys did. We've been recording all of that. It's been getting dumped into the logs. We've got all that data. We just need to figure out exactly how we're going to play them back into everybody's individual histories. But they're all going to appear at once. So all of your historical ones will appear at once, and then after that they'll appear going forward. But all the ones that happened during the gap will all come as a big block, because that's the only way we can do this without having to rewrite history, which has all sorts of downsides. So we will be doing that, and you guys will see that very, very soon. It's a good reminder to really push on really push on getting that done. We need to get that done.
Yep.
All right, great.
Cool.
Okay. I saw somebody talking about mining speed. How can my mining speed's been very slow? Are there ways to speed it up? This is actually a pretty common question. That depends on, at the base level, depends on things like your device, where in the world you are, what your connection is. But aside from those three, you can also do things like Rocket Boost. So that's things like playing a game, answering surveys, inviting people, using your referral code to invite people, getting a weekly badge, or getting badges, like such as the weekly badge here that we have for checking into the live stream. And actually, as I talk about it, I'll just put it back up for anybody, because I saw some folks asking about the badge. So those are the things that you can do to increase your your earn rate. It gives you a boost on your earn rate. We also have the country of the week or region of the week, which this week is Morocco. But yeah, I would recommend you check in every week for the live stream badge. So scan it right now if you haven't already done so. Here is the link for, let's see. Is it posting? There we go. Here's the link for folks who want to just follow a link instead of scanning the QR code. Yeah, just take advantage of the rocket boost. You can also do, I keep forgetting to say this too, but there's also the 3 daily videos. You see it on the home screen. You just open the app, you see in that pink box, there's 3 videos that you could watch every day. That also gives you a boost, and as well as a token UPTP reward as well. So go do that. It's lots of things you can do. Eventually, what we want to do, and we're well on our way to it, is that almost every interaction that you make with Rocket or with UpRock at the app will give you some sort of boost on your earn rate to promote engagement and keep you going, keep the app running, because we need it running so we can run tests, run jobs.
Yep.
Yeah, so go do that.
Yep. Cool. Okay.
All right. Next question is, as we were talking about that, a segue into that was referrals. So that, like I said, one of the other ways you can get a boost is referring people. You will get, for every new user that you send over to UpRock at UpRock.com, they download the app and they start contributing, you get 10x kickback on their first week of earnings. And then after that, you get 1% indefinitely. As long as they have an account, as long as you have an account, and as long as they're earning, you're getting a kickback. So Amanda, you mentioned, I've seen you mention before a few times in the chat about referring people to UpRock. And I think at the time we were talking about UpRock.ai, which everybody, I encourage you to take advantage of if you want to create content, sign up for the creator program. But if you want to refer your friends and family to UpRock.com to download the app, start earning passive income, play games, earn money for that as well, answer surveys, send them your referral link or your share link and have them use that to sign up. If they already signed up and they forgot to follow your link, well, you got 48 hours where for a new account, they can just enter your code. So you'll find that in the offers, go to referral program, and you'll find your share link and you'll find your referral code. So go do that. I love that you're sharing UpRock with everybody. So, get a kickback while you're doing it.
Yep.
Last question, I think, before we take off, because I think everything else we answered during, in real time, but it's not actually a question. It's a reminder, guys. I forgot. Yeah, we got the D Pioneers group, and I wanted to remind you guys that every Wednesday, the D Pioneers Cool Cats, they meet up, and they have their live spaces on Discord. So if you got a cat, you should go check that out. You see here, we've got Gray's here. We've got Sasho, Drew, Captain Pugwash is there. And Sasho asked me to remind you guys, or let you guys know, that next week they're gonna start doing raffles. The Space Cats are gonna do raffles. 3 sold total giveaway to NFT holders. Oh, and you got to be active on Discord.
That's pretty cool. No problem. Yeah, so if you're into DPIN, this is the premier DPIN NFT, and it's cool cowboy cats because we're on the frontier of AI, agentic web, and crypto, and so you got to be a cool cowboy cat to navigate the the wild west of the AI crypto terrain. And so what's cool about these NFTs? They're also backed by DPIN tokens, including UPT. So as UPT rises, the NFT will rise. Not financial advice. But they're also doing a lot of fun stuff with the community. So because there's so much soul and tokens inside the community pool that's backing this NFT, they generate a pretty good amount of rewards. and the community has voted to actually randomly give those rewards to people who are holders every month. And so it's a pretty good bounty, you know, a few $100 a month just going out to random winners. So it's a better chance of getting those than any lottery on earth. So
wow,
try it out.
And so this is for this raffle, 3 sold to give away, total to give away, for active Discord users. And you have to be an NFT holder. You have to have a Space Kitty. This is a pretty great one. So if you don't already have your Space Cat, then I highly encourage you, head over to deepioneers.com. You can find some cats to adopt. Or you can mint, well, I think you mint new ones, but you can find some public mints, or you can adopt somebody's cat. Go get yourself a kitty cat. There's some really cool ones.
Yeah,
I have a couple.
Cool.
And then also go check out the crew on X. So it's x.com/DPioneerCats. That's cats. Not DPioneers. DPioneer Cats. Let me make sure I have the spelling correct there. Go check them out there as well, and go join everybody.
Yeah, cool.
It's a good group, and you'll see Captain Pugwash, Sasho, Drew, they're all here.
Nice.
Yes, come say hi. Come say hi. All right, guys. I think Pedro. Okay, Pedro, you came in a little bit late today. I think you had I don't know if you saw them all, but I'm doing it one more time and then we're out of here because Jesse has a call. But here is your last one for get your QR code. Scan the QR code, get your badge for this week.
And Pedro, we have introduced a whole badge system, and so there are a few badges out there. We're bringing more and more of them, and they're going to be tied to a lot of different fun events and activities, and ranging from like community participation to feedback in the app itself to interacting with Rocket AI coming soon. And then this one specifically is for we really want to reward people who are showing up every week on the live stream. So it's a weekly live boost, and all you do is scan that QR code. But more badges are coming. It's been a lot of fun to just come up with new ones. So with the community. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yep. Well, okay, we gotta end it now, guys, because Jess got a call coming up right now. So
yep, I do.
It was really fun hanging out with you guys. Every week is always fun. And the two of you, love seeing you guys on the screen.
Yeah. Since I was in SF for almost a month, you get really heavily influenced by EDM. So last few weeks we've been playing this like anime rock song for Rocket AI is almost here, but this time I'm going to do a chill, simple EDM song. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, Chris, we can't hear you. No.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're not on mute.
You're not on mute. Something about your voice, maybe through your laptop.
Oh, the sea witch Ursula clearly got to him. You have to win us over with your, body.
Microphone died. How's that?
Oh, there you go. There you go. Better.
My microphone. Boy, talk about. I guess I forgot to charge the microphone this week. It must have just died. Jesse, I'm excited, but also everybody in the comments. Jesse's done like 3 more good songs, and he hasn't sent them to me, so that I can put them up on the song player for the community. So everybody tell Jesse to send me the song so I can put them up on the song player for the community.
Right.
And then we'll go from there. But anyway, I'm excited about the new song.
I always forget that I have head tracking. I should do this more often. Yeah.
Cool. Well, make sure you have the room clean if you're gonna.
Oh yeah, this way better. All right, y'all. Let's sign us out, Chris, and then I'll play a song.
All right. Well,
appreciate you all. Yeah.
Yep. Everyone, as always, thank you for spending your Thursday with us. We appreciate it a lot. It's always fun. It is so motivating when you guys show up in the comments. You ask us questions. You ask us what's going on. Ask us questions about UpRock. Clearly, based on some of the questions, some new people, some names I've seen many times before. So as always, thank you very much. Together, we're building this great network, this great product. It's a community product. So we thank you very much. I hope everybody has a great weekend. May is just around the corner. Cinco de Mayo is coming up this week for those of you who celebrate Taco and Tequila Day. And I hope everybody has a great weekend, great week, and we will see you next week, same time, right here on your favorite streaming platform for our 100th live stream. We have been doing this for 100, guys. If this was a television show, we would be in syndication.
Yeah.
Excited. And when we first did the first couple of these, I will be honest, I did not really even consider that we would make it to 100 weekly live streams. So,
Yeah, pretty awesome.
exciting.
Damn cool.
29 is here. We're about to roll over into a whole nother order of magnitude next week. So thank you all very much. I'm excited for the new song. And
we'll see how it goes. All right, thanks everybody. Cheers.
Bye.
Earn while you sleep, earn while you play. UpRock, running, getting paid all day. UpRock, 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 UpRock. Let's go. Watch the rewards flow. UpRock, UpRock. Let's go. Power up, let it grow. Games and tasks, stack it up. Rocket AI never stops. UpRock, 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 UpRock. Let's go. Watch the rewards flow. UpRock, UpRock. Let's go. Power up, let it grow. Watch the rewards flow. UpRock, 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 UpRock. Let's go. Power up, let it grow. UpRock.